Works. Yes, we're doing very much. Oh yes, of course. We need to have my. I need to have something. I need to look the part again, don't I? Right? Because we're doing World War II themes. Hey, pogs. Look, here we got them. Like goggles. Oh wait, no, you gotta put the hat on first, and then you put the goggles on, right? And then I gotta have like the. Wait, is this backwards? I might have this backwards. Like there. There we got it. Okay, chocks away. Sir John, glad to have you on the team. I think this is rather spiffing, don't you? Oh, yes. So, we are continuing this runway project jape, as they say. And frankly, I have been rather absentee, but we have a whole army of Logginses, I believe is the correct term, and they have been making the thing work like a well-oiled machine. And now my well-endowed machine is going to try running some of this, yes. So actually, we're going to see how well this looks. Now it works. Now it needs more banter. Yes, well, we do have to have some more individuals come on. Unfortunately, EJ has Tuesday nights off, so we're going to have to go and get him back and talk about planes. I'm fully behind talking about planes and aero-flying things and aircraft and Knights of the Sky. You know, yeah, this is very odd. I'm never quite looking at this. Ugh. Anyway, flying safe. Yes, no, we are not, in fact, flying safe. We are going to be flying very dangerously. As is the accent, really. Because, oh, yes, beer! Let's talk about beer while we're waiting. Look at this. Well, what in damnation is this? It's Damnation by Russian River Brewing Company. It's a Belgian ale. It's a very, very select. No, I'm not drunk. I'm English. Of course, I was very, very drunk. Yeah. Let's see if this actually works. If you I must check out the flight. Yes. I want to go to museums and see things about stuff. How am I? Where am I? Who am I? I am fine. I've actually had an insanely busy week. Hopefully we have around 6. Yes, let's open that. Let's test this. Did I hear about the Galactic Federation? Excuse me, did I hear about the Galactic Federation? Do you think I didn't know about the Galactic Federation? I mean, seriously. Do you want some super expensive headphones? No, because you will notice that I have refurbished my headphones again. They're so styling. No rubber. Look, the rubber bits have gone. I've replaced the ear cups. These headphones are 20 years old, and they're still great. By the way, you might notice... oh wait, this doesn't work here. If I go somewhere else, you might notice... Oh no, it's not working. That's not right. Hold on. Okay, maybe some of it. In theory, we should have some parallax going on. Previous round style points. Yes, what a joke that is, Concordroid, you and your style point hilarity. Did I watch the SpaceX stream? Yes, I was pretty much mashing it up. So let's actually see if we can actually get something running here. Says competition ID 35. Let's see if Sync Remote does anything. Are we starting a new... No, these headphones are perfect. These headphones have so much love, so much respect. Style points is totally a meme. Let's see if the sound actually works. Bruh, we all want style points. You can have some style points. Oh, great. Surf canopy is missing. I think these things are spawning too high up. Wait a second, is this World War One? No, it's not. Thank goodness. We might have to turn the sound up a bit. Maybe we'll turn the sound up a whole lot more. There we go, and then let's set automatic. It's black and white because it's World War II. Yes, it is. Whoa, that is already looking action-packed. Damn, your tweet got stuck in the head for us. What? You lost your heart to a Starship Trooper? Or Starfleet? I won't get... Do they noise cancel? Yes, they cover the ears and therefore protect myself. Look, I'm certainly not going to knock the quality of AirPods Max. I myself am a great user of AirPods Pro. They are great earbuds and they work exceptionally well with iPhones. But I have no need for big, fancy studio ones because I need fancy stuff. Anyway, let us, while we're watching this gorgeous fight in the skies above Kerbal, let's try switching this over. Let's try pouring this out. Should we put the color on just to see? Ta-da! Magic. Can we get some public domain 40 swing? What craft do we have? It looks like we have... I'm going to say that looks like a Messerschmitt, doesn't it? Yeah, we got to pour this out. That does look delicious. So as I said, Damnation... You know what? It's so hard to read this. Damnation, the first in our long lineup of Belgian-inspired beers, is a medium-bodied golden ale, Pilsner and pale malts, along with the Belgian yeast strain. It gives this beer a nice balance of fruit and spice. Damnation is re-fermented in this bottle to create its fine carbonation. Spent yeast cells form a thin layer of sediment on the bottom of this bottle, which I've now kicked up because I've been flipping around. Oh, we've got some shots there. Pour slowly, allowing the yeast to remain in the thing. The world wasn't black and white before colour TV. Okay. I think I might have to take the goggles off so I can really appreciate this. Wow. Oh, Nelly! I can't... That little triplane, is that really... We are talking Damnation by Russian River. Russian River. That's right. Oh, Russian River Brewing Company is pretty close to us. Oh, man, after that success. Oh, wow. I gotta love the fact that it's still doing a backflip at this pot. Okay, here we go. Ooh. Can you see that? This is hard to do. Maybe I'm too close to the thing. Okay, still doing it well. You know, I might actually have to leave some of this in the bottle right now. Let's, there's still some in there. We'll come back to that later. Oh my goodness, this is so tasty. You can't see English. Speakers always switch the SS and the sh. Say Messerschmitt? What? Maybe. Okay. Oh. Ooh, little clips on the tail there. Oh, you know what I need to do, by the way? Sorry, let me fix something here. Oh no, wrong one. Sorry. Oh, wrong. I'm trying to fix something. Thank you. That's more like it. Now you can actually see what's going on. Oh my goodness. I'm going to say this beer. Oh, it smells great. It has so much texture and class to it. This beer is really one that deserves the high elbow salute. Mmm. Marvelous. Mmm. Try and beat remaking a V2 rocket. As I said, it's Russian River. I'm going to actually save what's in the bottle, I think, for later. Oh! That for a second looks like it might have been in some trouble there, but actually is still flying. The taste isn't very sour at all. I mean, I love sours, but this I wouldn't consider a sour. Madios! Good lord, 38 months. Have I been doing this for this long? I really appreciate the... Oh! I'm gonna say real... God, big mad thanks to... to Brett for fixing the camera tools problem. So, I also noticed that their Mime Circus... The label, the person on it has a face mask right now, and I'm trying to remember if the old label used to have that. I'm so glad. You're a German brewer, so I gotta... You hate ale because you can't stand sour notes. You know what, I'm basically somebody that likes to pick different beers all the time. And I'm pretty much open to anything. Like, I think the last time I had... There's 2 beers in the last year I haven't liked. There was a grapefruit radler. It was a radler. They made a grapefruit lager, which I was just... It tasted awful. And there was a Gosa, which was... Oh, dear! Oh, Nelly! Oh, Nelly! Radler. I just didn't like it at all. Yeah, so there's another one called Gosa Ride the Whip, which was, of course, an Oakland reference, and it was just way too salty to be enjoyable. My god, now this is dogfighting. Is that what it is? I'll tell you what, my wife bought it, and I still have like 8 cans of it that I've not touched. It was. I tried it once. And I thought, yeah, this sucked. And before that, another one I didn't like was the version of Delirium Tremens, which is made with like the sugar substitute. I can't remember. It basically had artificial sweetener in the beer, and it was awful. Yeah, it's the one with the unicycle on the label. I just did not like it. Oh dear, dang. This, look at that! I love how it has the wire, the control line, or the antenna. Oh my goodness! This Messerschmitt, of course, is... Did I say Messerschmitt correctly? Yeah. It's doing some impressive stuff here. Can I announce the next round? No, because we haven't actually figured out what it is yet. I think it... I have been incredibly busy. And I'm still oh, what a beautiful sight! If a Loggins team has something that is already figured out, I'm prepared to go with their recommendation. But I know we've had 2 thematic rounds in a row, and I'd like to find... Oh, look at that! Is this, He's got no ammunition, so he was trying to perform a ram there. That was what was going on there. Was that was a Zero trying to perform a kamikaze attack? Wow. Yeah, Zero is trying to do the ramming speed. Why haven't you seen this before? It's Kerbal Space Program's air combat. And you've got one
prop plane that has out of ammunition trying to ram the jet plane. And oh my goodness! This is exciting! There's some real dogfighting going on here. He's almost out of fuel as well. Oh, Nelly! Would I want to do voting for the next round if we have some good? So, like, login staff are online. I'm gonna bring up the logins chat if anybody wants to come up with some suggestions. We can discuss. But I would love to have another thing figured out. Yeah, and Zero is now out of propellant fuel. So now the ME is, of course, the Messerschmitt would have not very much life in its engines. Like, it would have 20 hours of flight time. Oh, this is not a very aggressive dogfighter, I'm gonna say. Hey, Digital Vagrant! I've no idea who you are, but thanks for joining us. We are watching planes shoot each other out of the sky, and so that's kind of like raiding. Meanwhile, I'll look at the... Yep, in the water. And I think we're just gonna hit the button of death so that this round ends. I have a pilot cap. Yeah, so we're doing something called Runway Project. Runway Project, where basically players have built aircraft in Kerbal Space Program, and they're now being sent into battle against each other. And the theme this week, or month, was World War II. So, hopefully the next round is starting. Next. Let's click next to start the next round. So it's going to now load up a whole bunch of... That is an ME-262, I believe, or it's supposed to be. And part of this is we're also going to rate them on quality and, you know, talk about things. You're shocked I haven't... There's a lot of things I do that people haven't heard of. I have a very diverse set of hobbies. So here we go. These are all supposed to be somewhat historical. Flying pyramids and sphinxes. Now that would be pretty interesting. Stargate theme. Yeah. So you'll see in the bottom left, there's the name of the pilots that are all in battle this round. Is that real? What is Space Ghost flying? So I don't know what half of these planes are. Oh, it's the Goblin. Okay. Oh my goodness, already. Crikey Crapper already hitting Levy 154. Knocking chunks out of this. Whoa, getting close to the water there. So this is entirely hands-off, right? The AI is performing all the flying here, for those that don't know. So we have Crikey Crapper, Space Go. This is the Stinky Broccoli being shot at by Orbranium. That is Orbranium taking the first kill by the looks of things. This is Crikey Crapper. Is that a jet-assisted prop? That is an interesting option. Wow, these are really close. The Bowman Voss P203. Is that the one that killed its pilot right away? Oh, there is Stinky Broccoli having bailed out. There, parachute deploy. Exploded into the mountainside. We didn't allow turboprops because they were a little OP. Where is the VF-01? I have no idea. Ham and Eggs is getting torn up there. I do not see much good coming out of this for them. And into the water. Looks like Levi is down to one engine. Very much asymmetrical thrust, but somehow staying in the sky. Oh, don't you love it when burning pieces of your aircraft are falling off? That goblin is pretty brutal by the looks of things. Alas, the war ended. Yes. KSP has always been a niche thing, right? Its memes have grown wide. Oh, thank you, Casino Biolog. I don't know how to say that, but yeah, thanks for logging in from Poland. My dad used to do engineering in Poland, I remember. Whoa! Early 90s, he was involved in a lot of things there. I'm gonna say, I love the fact that Camera Tools is working somewhat successfully now. Yeah, Abranium falling into pieces. By the way, I've also turned on the parallax shader. I met Alex Parker a couple of times. And I guess I actually had him on some of my early Twitch streams. We just used to do like a podcast thing called Deep Space something or other. And we would talk about things, and I had him on a few times. Alex Parker was sort of in the same line of research, you know, years after I was in it, so I was sort of interested. And he made, I don't know, he was involved with B612. Yeah, loss of Chuck Yeager, I mean, man was a hero. Man went, pushed the limits, and, you know, proper badass pilot. Respect for Chuck. I have nothing but respect for Chuck. We didn't agree on everything, but man, a lot of respect for Chuck. Oh, Digital Vagrant, you'll have to check out one of my videos. What kind of videos do you like? I'll give you a recommendation. I have like the 10 ugliest rockets. That's one. I have a whole series on nuclear weapons building. I have a video that's very popular about how Chernobyl actually exploded, but you got to understand a bit of nuclear physics. And I have a very popular video right now, unfortunately, about the tragic loss of the Arecibo telescope. So I don't know. I'm a video game player and scientist. Check your staging video. Yes. I have a new t-shirt coming out as well. The NSA has not visited me after I posted those videos, but they did make... not the NSA, but apparently, you know, Cody did have to take down his video on how to make yellowcake uranium. And it was a shame because I referenced it, you know? Oh... I learned a lot about how nuclear weapons are designed, but there's nothing I explain which isn't already known. I actually don't think... I don't think there was such a problem with yellowcake because it was pretty well known. Like, it's just it has a reputation because of the whole... you know, third world dictators trying to acquire yellowcake. I'll need to make a beginner's guide to KSP2 in 4:3 aspect ratio. That's how long I've been making videos. When I started making videos, they were in 4:3 aspect ratio. It was on a CRT monitor. I think it was a 21-inch 1600 by 900 monitor. So at some point we're going to actually take a look at the art, but right now we're just watching the planes shoot each other. I still make some odd aspect ratio videos from time to time, of course. Yeah, like, it just happens that stuff doesn't work correctly. Yeah, Script Kitty is already out, basically. Maybe it was only a 19-inch. I started streaming... I started making videos on a computer that I built myself in 2005. And that was in 2010 when I started it. Oh yeah, Interstellar Quest sort of was one of these things that just happened to work well. I never... Oh! Wow! Wow! That is the kind of action we want to see here. Oh, listen, this little biplane is killing. Well, yeah, CRTs... Yeah. I don't know, they have their... Is that a twin Mustang or a 10? I don't know. You love the RPG aspect. That was me basically just making up story because it was just rockets. You know, and you had to sort of try to make up a story, and here's the funny thing, the real story about Interstellar Quest happened when I built a nuclear-powered airplane. And I was like, I'm going to fly around the world. And I got about a quarter of the world around to the old space center. And I just was like, I can't do this any further. Let's just blow it out of the sky with a Dalek sound effect. And then that turned into a whole, oh, there's something mysterious going on here. Do I think it's possible to design a spaceship in KSP that would get attention? I think, I'll tell you what, it has been used in slides, in presentations. So Kerbal Space Program has been very useful to... Oh! Nice! What a... Wow. What an ending! Congratulations to Kurgan! That was so beautiful to behold. Look at this thing. Look at this. Look at the raft. What is that thing flying off there? Look at the chaos that it has sown. Yeah, we actually I was doing a class today teaching people about orbital mechanics and, you know, like getting orbital alignments and matching inclination, getting your launch azimuth correct. And Kerbal Space Program was supposed to be what it was about. Okay, who do we have? We have Aerogator, Suicidal Insanity, Concadroid, Pally 13, Doc Nappers, Enin, Fuzzy Meep 2, and Nubby Narwhal. Yeah. Well, you have a good night, Digital Vagrant. Go on your wandering, and I shall, you know, fly safe or sleep safe, whatever. And of course, make sure you watch SpaceX tomorrow or whatever, because it'll be spectacular if it gets off the ground. Even if it fails. That's right, it was an unleashed COPV. I mean, here's the thing. If there's a success, I get to talk about it. If it's a failure, I get to talk about it. I don't know if you follow my Twitter, but I did a sort of, you know, dramatic thing where I threw my dressing gown in the closet because whenever things fail, I'm inevitably making a video in my dressing gown. Yeah. I'm gonna say, I think this is some of the best air-to-air combat I've seen in Runway Project. There's so much variety. Yeah, building neutron sources, please don't do that. David Hahn, the Nuclear Boy Scout, yeah, you don't want to be doing that. You can actually get a Boy Scout merit badge for nuclear science. And I was planning to teach that, like to actually be a merit counselor and take a bunch of kids through nuclear physics. But then COVID hit. What is this one again? Get another rocket engine or jet engine on the back? Oh, what do I research? Oh, so 25 years ago I entered into a postgraduate program studying small bodies. That was asteroids, comets, Kuiper Belt objects, and I ended up focusing on asteroid impacts on Earth. But, oh, look at this, look at this. But yeah, I never completed my PhD. Still, I had a lot of fun and I learned a lot, and I like to keep up to date with all the research, and I can read research papers because I'm still that smart, I guess. So this is season 2, round 6. I'm just checking something here. So okay. So I'm just checking some stuff on the thing. Nice keyboard sound, Scott. Click, click. It's a G15, a Logitech G15. It's that old that the box that it came in has World of Warcraft, like old World of Warcraft on it. No, there, Nubby Narwhal. Taking some hits, but maybe not out for the count. Looks like still maybe flying, just not maneuvering particularly hard. Like, what's Nubby Narwhal thinking? He's trying to gain altitude. Probably is out of like, in trouble. I don't know what this is, how old this is. It's a G15, it has the display on it. I programmed it once, and I've never touched it since. Wow, this has a lot of potency to it. I think, you know, I'll tell you what, guys, logins round, I think I'm good going with a poll. I think that having a poll, because we got a lot of ideas, I think that would add some agency back into things. This one is a slow round? Oh, you mean because the previous rounds have been oh, wait. Ooh, that's an idea. Have a round where the aircraft have to be higher than they are wide or long. There's an idea. That's probably already been done. Is that what's already happened? Oh, Nelly. Okay, so we have a tentative list. I'm mostly. Here's the thing, right? We can post these names, and then we can change the rules. I'm excited for a pop this in 2029 for sure. Okay, we're down to 5 pilots. It's very hard to, mind you. That's Fuzzy Meat 2 there. Sorry, I'm trying to look at this. Apophis still got higher than the Torino scale. Yeah, it did. So I remember the whole Torino scale thing. I'm not sure. I mean, it's certainly a convenient number, but yeah, I was I met a. Oh God, I forget his name. I hung out with all the Torino guys in Turin, and then in various venues actually. I met them a few times. I think I might have been on a paper with some of them as well. I can't remember the guy's name. He just can't decide which one to shoot at. I mean, it definitely adds some beauty to it, having those big, thick smoke trails. I added that mod at the last minute, deciding that I wanted it to look kind of spectacular. I think Levi, by the way, from yeah, never mind. I'll just say this. Sorry, I'm chatting with people offline. Okay, it is a target-rich environment, right? Oh wow, wait a second. You're still flying. Barely. I think that thing is running out of energy. That's really what's happening. No, you mean flying planes? What do you mean? Flying cars? Right? It was. The clue was, it's the 21st century, ... And everyone immediately guessed that it meant flying cars. I do have a round that we need to do code for, and I will talk with Loggins about this. Loggins, if you don't know, is a reference to the team of volunteers who is helping maintain the rules and helping make sure that this thing runs correctly. Obviously, Loggins is a reference to Kenny Loggins, Danger Zone, right? But also, to be honest, Danger Zone is not as good as Footloose. That is a way better tune. Right? Right? Footloose is much more danceable. Much more fun. Terrible movie. F-14 versus Avro. Obviously F-14 because it had things like phased array antennas and things like that. Oh, Mighty Wings is better than Danger Zone. You know, I think so. I would agree. Oh, wow, that's an I'm Alright from Caddyshack? Really? Interesting. Oof, there's some real close-in fighting there. Oh, the intro to Top Gun, like the build into that, is amazing. I think it's one of the best, like, intros from an 80s movie. Whoa! Close stuff there. This is in a ramming speed situation, trying to crash to get some points, pull some points out at the end. And it sounds like someone is running out of altitude. And that is, yep, Enon has splashed down and is being eliminated as we speak. So it's down to Aerogator versus Suicidal Insanity. And Aerogator is the only one with ammunition here. Which post-Vietnam fighter jet did Chuck Yeager say would be his first choice in a dogfight? God, post-Vietnam? F-16? I don't know. F-16 seems pretty reliable. The F-20 Tiger Shark. I don't actually know anything about the F-20. Yep. Suicidal Insanity. Out of commission. You know what? Should I kill him? Or should I let him die? Ditched in the water. I think it's time to just kill. Just to let things move forward a little faster, right? Whew. You know what? F-20 is a single engine of the F-5. The danger zone is the altitude, depending on temperature and humidity, where contrails no longer occur, but the air is so thin it's hard to maneuver. So if you're taking a highway to the danger zone, that's high. We're still in stage 0, so we gotta see everyone fly at least once, but then we can look at pictures. Not as high as that beer will take me. This beer has taken me to some exceptional places already. So we have Embellis, Kerbis Ad Astra, Light, Dayuke Nuclear Umbrella, Sturmhawk, Tesla Penguin, insert gnome here. I am drinking Damnation. This is really going down easy. It's very bitter, but I like it. Is this another goblin here? Did somebody actually put rocket boosters on their plane? Wait, are those solid rocket boosters? Oh, wow. So wait, that's the one, I know that one. It was the one that killed its test pilot, right? Actually, I think a lot of these killed their test pilots. I think we should make sure that the link gets posted. I'm gonna copy this. Let's do this. Here. So guys, in the chat, I have just posted a link to Runway Project Round 7 options. Please take a vote. Figure out what you think you might want to fly. Try to just decode the cryptic nature of the round titles. And maybe figure out what you might do. One way or another, you have a choice. Tourist Trap is back. Chuck Yeager's definitely one of the most famous test pilots, but actually there are test pilots who are less famous that are perhaps more prolific, or people who are maybe more famous that people don't realize were test pilots. You know, Neil Armstrong, probably more famous than Chuck Yeager, but most people don't realize he was a test pilot. Or not everyone realizes he was a test pilot. Yep, Neil Armstrong flew the X-15. I mean, Neil Armstrong pretty much helped design the control systems for the X-15 in, like, you know, in the upper atmosphere, right? Previously there were, like, multiple joysticks you had to work with, and Neil Armstrong they essentially designed a control system that would switch control modes depending upon altitude and things like that. The most prolific test pilot ever was Scottish. Eric Winkle Brown, I believe his name was. And he was a Scottish pilot. His dad was great friends with lots of World War I German pilots. And when World War II broke out, he was in Germany. So he basically knew all the Germans, he could speak German, and he was also a pilot. So obviously spent a lot of time designing, or testing flying planes in Britain. But after the war, he then was in a position to fly all the German planes, and flew a lot of American planes, and yeah. I gotta love this thing. It's flying like a boat. Yeah, Eric Brown was in the right place at the right time, and I don't think anyone will fly more planes than him. That was so fast, Dayuki taking the round there. Knocking down Boaty McPlaneface at the last minute. Wife was born in Dundee. I did not know that. I haven't read The Last Mission. I have not read enough. Okay, you're gonna have to remind me of Tony Livier, who what he did. Who do we have? XD the Great, Cerulean Eyes, Moon, Maybe So 83, Dragon, and Sir John the Fourth. We did have a round where it was missiles versus targets. So we had bombers versus missiles. Yes, I've got the KSP Parallax graphics mod installed. You probably just can't tell. He's gonna break bail? What? There's a lot of rat-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. You wish Minecraft modding was as easy as KSP modding? I don't know, I've never tried to mod Minecraft. I mean, like, I've never written a mod for Minecraft. Well, sorry, to get the sound, you need to actually have a gun that wasn't invented in World War II. Yeah, this is BD Armory. It's actually a heavily modified version of BD Armory, although I think some of our changes have made it back into the main branch. So, I feel I've contributed a little. I love that we actually have the Kerbal sitting in the cockpit there that we can see. Whoa, Nelly. Oh, they finally fixed the I was going to say finally fixed. We finally changed the algorithm a little. That's great. We added a bunch of ideas for BD Armory. So remember, check the link. Make your votes. I don't actually remember what all the rounds are about because logins came up with most of them. And I'm just sort of nodding here saying, those all sound great. Is that have the red triangle, the trademark of that beer? I forget which beer it is. The oldest trademark in the world. Ah, bang. I've seen a lot of different creations, I'll tell you this. But we're mainly looking at planes to shoot at each other. And I think, so after this we get to look at some pictures and start to remark on how awesome they are. I'm not saying I like the F-16 more than any other. I actually think the F-14 with the insane, variable geometry wings is pretty damn cool. But I do think that it is a plane. It's a tragedy. Like because it was expensive and complicated, its career was cut short, and because of the whole Iran thing, like they all get torn up. So the spare parts couldn't be salvaged. I think that was a travesty. I think it's tragic that the only ace pilots who flew the only people who are F-14 aces are from Iran. And that's just sort of because they were flying in the Iran-Iraq war, right? I do love the F-14, but I totally understand why it didn't have a long career as it did. The F-16 is one of those planes that's going to have a really long career in air forces around the world. I don't know, the F-111 obviously the A-10 is interesting in all sorts of special ways. Whoa, Nelly! Look at these guys running head to head and blowing bits off each other. You can totally use my real name here. I am not subtle about my real name. I'm glad Guitarif Trutman. Hey, I'm cool with that. No, I'm really glad to hear when people find that I opened their horizons or something. And it looks like Maybe So 83 has come second. Sorry, Cerulean Eyes has come second, and Maybe So 83 is taking the round. Congratulations. So I think I need to go and dig around for some pictures, right? We've got these art submissions. Oh no, this is the submission links. Gallery link. Give me a second to say. There we go. We got something here. We're going to pause this. Oh, you know what? I might need to turn the sound off. There we go. Whew. Otherwise, that would drive me crazy, right? I'm going to take my headphones off for just a minute. In fact, I'm going to take this off. Oh, God, it's like almost like there's a vacuum holding that on there. Whew. Let me just stretch this picture out so you can see the whole thing, and we will bring the chat up. You're part of the reason I'm studying physics and working at SWRI. That is fantastic. So we have not quite as many entrants as we do planes, but still. That's an appreciable number, 28. And I should probably also, hold on, I just realized, get link. I'm just going to copy, I'm just trying to open this copy link. There we go. So there, we got that. So we have Concordroid. These are some videos that we got to remember. Let's take a look and see who made the most beautiful planes. Come on, Mr. Sexy Plane. Very few videos. A few videos, too, yes. Very few videos. Listen. Okay, so this is 6H057. Now, I'm going to say it'd been very nice if we had a real plane next to it so we could actually figure it out. So now I'm going to have to go and Google the Yak 9T. Yakolev 9. Okay. Is there any other pictures? Look at that. How do these compare? I mean, obviously these have extra cable. Look, this one has more duct tape on it. I'm liking it though. Oh, the 9T. Wait a second. So they actually make the differentiation here, right? The Yak 9T, they moved the cockpit back to give it a bigger gun. I'm presuming that's a bigger gun, right? Because it says to allow fit. So they have this big gun. Is that down the middle of the engine? That has like a little machine gun there. Still, I also like the fact that it says sample text here. Mustang ski. Okay, aerodynamic cow. Airplanes are beautiful, cursed dreams, waiting for the sky to swallow them up. Boy, that is deep. That is deep. I'm going to say I do like the fact that the first time we actually saw this flying, it ended up going into ramming mode. Unfortunately, it never got the kill, but it did end up ramming the water. That's perhaps not really historically accurate. Actually, quite a few of these rammed the water. Just want to check. Video links, Concordroid. Okay, Concordroid's the first one we're looking for. We should probably... Is this supposed to be... No, that's not photoshopped. Is this supposed to be a 0 then? Should we look these things up? Airplanes are beautiful. Cursed dreams. Wait, no, that's not really a haiku. My Ambrosia SS would be better. Why am I wanted to go to Scotland for Christmas, but hey, guess what? Lockdown is gonna mess that up. Wait, this actually has wing ejection? The Hurricane, it's... Wait. This This is not strictly historical, is it? Or is it? The Hilson FH40? Wait, I gotta look this up. Is it the Hilson F4H40? Oh, Hillsong? No. Yeah, I don't know. List of aircraft, okay. Oh, FH40, Slipwing Hurricane. I don't see any picture of it. It's a biplane Slipwing, okay. Oh, the Hilson Bi-Mono, where the aircraft could take off as a biplane, jettison the upper disposable wing, and then fly as a monoplane. Wow! So this actually works. Well, it was a way of getting off the ground, I would guess. Of course, it doesn't matter so much in their combat round because, well, we launched them in the air, but hey, kudos for actually adding this. Very, very nice. Very, very nice to attempt that. Okay, we have Conquerdroid looking very shiny. Oh, so shiny here. Whoa. The A36 Apache. And you know what? We do have a video, but of course I'm probably going to get DMCA'd for it, as we all know. I better get the headphones on. Conquerdroid. Oh, make sure volume's up. Oh. I made the A36. It's an early ground attack version of the P-51. Dive brakes, gunpowder. At least it could be outfitted with 10 machine guns. You could record this. Anticipation. Anticipation. You know what's going to happen here. You know where this is going. Oh, Nelly! It's so much better now. Oh, but does it have landing wheels? That has no landing wheels. Hey, he's still there. Wow. I think that gets some serious mad respect. That's like an 11 points. And of course, once again, I forget who does this. Wait a second. This is Dastardly working very hard on their image things. Sabelinyev DB1K. It's a plane. Is it Belyanev? I can't read that. I wish I could zoom in. What is that? Zoom. Belyanev. Okay, I'm gonna try searching for this. What is it called? Oh, for God's sake. DB1K? DBLK? Okay, there you go. I gotta love this window that points backwards. That looks super sci-fi. I also like that from the right angle, this tail actually looks a bit like a cowboy hat. We can't really see... You've seen this plane flying, but that is... They must have. Oh, they have a section on the Diesel Punk page. This is all in Russian, though. Let's check the Diesel Punks. Oh, great. Okay, it says Diesel Punks, but it's garbage now. So much for that. Okay, well, I guess we're going to have to say his artistic rendition certainly is consistent with the previous rounds. That isn't saying much. But of course, debugger. Always pulling out the styles. But wait a second. Why are one of these have their swastika reversed? It's almost... Did they copy the figure and not reverse the swastika? Like, doesn't that... You see, points off for mirroring this and not fixing it. Amateur. Oh, yes. So wait, is this a code here? Is this like a Steam code? If I type this in, am I going to get a thing? Now I'm trying to figure out what this secret code is. God damn it, you throw a bunch of random letters at me and I start to think, is that a code? Yeah, is it Enigma code maybe? It is blocks of 5, you'll notice, right? But wait, so, yeah. Man. You think it's pseudoderm? I don't think it's pseudodermin. There's far too many... The words are far too short. I'm not sure where to go if I want to spend time decoding this, but look at the big bullet there. Whew. Look at all these previous calibers as well. It's so beautiful. Okay, so this is Doc Nappers. Let me back in, Jeff. I won't make any more comments about her being a bit wide. Doc Nappers, the master of terrible kerning. Like... I'm going to say, by the way, the new Kerbal Space Program, one of the nice things is you can give them just a parachute and not give them like a jetpack if you want, or vice versa. So it suddenly simplifies a few things. Okay, so that's Curtis Kitty Hawk from Doc Nappers. Dragon. Our raw WP combat scoring needs some fixing. The top 10 players have 80% of the points and it shows no sign of improving. I think it's time. I think actually the time will be round 10 to suddenly flip and become arbitrary and capricious and fix everything. What do you think? I mean, I think that we need some serious arbitrary and capriciousness to like stir up the scoring. You like the status quo. I wonder why. It's the Messerschmitt ME262 Schwalbe. One of the most advanced Aryan designs? Oh dear, that's the wrong word. Aviation designs in operation during runway project S2R6, aka Dub Duh. But Easy Bro. And the great thing is Easy Bro isn't just falling out of the sky when spawned, because that happened. Oh dear, yes. Schwalbe. 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 I don't even know what that means. I do like the design on this. I do like the explosions. The fact that it looks like it's flying through the exploding thing. Very, very Red Tails, if you've ever seen that movie. I think it had something like 20 hours of engine life. And then they had to take the engines out and service them. Fuzzy Meep 2, the Sparrowhawk. I'm not sure this is strictly correct. That is not an aerodynamic surface, but they've certainly used it for Swallow. I see. You've seen DuckTales. I do like the silhouettes in the background. Is that one that's had its tail knocked off? I think I've seen that. So this has 3 engines on it. Because why not? Oh, it's an Italian plane. No wonder it looks so weird. Oh, by the way, points for using the air vent in reverse for the gunner's nest. That is inventive in a way that Kerbal is so very accommodating. Modelled after a Savio Marchetti SVM 79 Spaviero. Okay, so Goulash, we have a video. The DO335, das tödlich Propeller Flugzeug in der Luft. Flugzeug? Tödlich. It's the totally propeller flinging. Flying. Goulash, right? Goulash has their video. This is where I start to worry. Is this music gonna get me claimed? Uh-oh. We have the Skyrock. We have a whole team here. The Red Shirt Express. It says music licensed for use. It better be. So this is Goulash's video, but I believe this represents a whole team. This is 7 minutes. We might have to cut it short. So should we have voting for all these pilots right now, or will they turn up later? Yeah, they're timestamps that are generated by YouTube. Okay, let's click on some of these. 155. Whoa, Nelly! Ham and Egg's tail clipped. Okay, let's watch this. Wait, that was it? Oh, there, look at that. But still flying. Goulash out of energy. Oh dear. Not quite able to get out of this situation. Trying to climb. Oh man, oh yeah, shoot. Actually, wait, if I do that, that's mostly gonna work. Cut loose! Oh, wait a sec. We got a ramming speed situation here. Oh, beautiful! Of course, the target was already dead. And we're about to have spin to lose, whatever that means. It's the opposite of spin to win. Uh-oh. There we go. Basically out of position. Climax and descending action. How is this thing stable still? No survive. Wait. Okay, let's see what No Survivors says. What? Wait, we missed a No Survivors. Oh, wait. There we go. Oh. That's the red shirt, right? Wow. And this thing turns around and focuses in on the cockpit because there can be no survivors. That is cruel. I did see the landing star. Yeah, binary star on the ground. Bill Kerman! I hope it's all licensed. Otherwise I'm in trouble. USC. Production quality on that is nothing short of produced. Good job, Goulash. Good job for keeping things real here. I want to just see what the next video I'm looking for. John F. President. So we got a few more to go here. So the BV Night Hunter, which we just saw, right? The XP-50. The Stall Fighter. The second skyrocket. The Ascended Grumman XP-50. Does anyone know what the XP-50 looks like when it's not in ASCII art? Everything in KSP is made of Skrith anyway, right? I gotta look for the Grumman XP-50 so you can see it. There's the real thing. Wonder where that is. More details. It doesn't tell you. Does it tell where? I was trying to figure out where that is. I don't know how it actually looks in the game, so we might get to see it again. The Martin Baker MB5. All I can think of is Martin Baker ejector seats, right? I do obviously points for using Airfix, right? Eat. P-80's Shooting Star, which S for swept. Okay, so the P-80 that was the first thing that Lockheed Skunk Work built. I remember that had the fuel tanks out and the wingtips to reduce the wing loading. I should, for those that haven't seen the Lockheed Shooting Star. Yeah. That's the deal. I actually got video of those. There's one of those that comes to Fleet Week. And yeah, I got some cool video of it. Okay. Wait. We got a video. It's a comet. Aircraft of the German Air Force. The ME-163 Comet.
Der berühmte amerikanische General George S. Patton hat einmal gesagt, Kriege werden mit Waffen ausgefochten, aber gewonnen werden sie von Männern. Dieses Kompliment half jenen alliierten Piloten wohl recht wenig, die als erste auf dieses kleine Kraftei trafen. Auf die
This looks so dangerous.
Mit einer Höchstgeschwindigkeit von über 1000 Kilometern in der Stunde machte sie ihrem Namen alle.
Look at the tiny engine on
das
that.
schnellste Flugzeug im Zweiten Weltkrieg.
Flugzeug.
Heute, fast ein halbes Jahrhundert später,
Flugzeug?
schweigen die Waffen und die Welt sieht anders aus. Doch im Luftfahrtmuseum der Royal Air Force in Cosford, England, hält dieses Ausstellungsstück die Geschichte weiter lebendig.
The engine is coal powered.
Die Verbindung von Raketenkraft und
No, it was rocket powered. It was powered by
T
T-Stoff and C-Stoff, which was like
Piloten, die ausgewählt waren,
peroxide
dieses Flugzeug zu fliegen,
and
nannten es
ethanol, I
liebevoll
believe.
Kraftei. Und dieses Kraftei ist bis heute der einzige Raketenjäger, der im Krieg eingesetzt wurde.
They work. Yeah, you can make a ramjet out of coal just fine. So it drops the landing gear.
Luftmacht. Dieser Begriff entstand schon im Ersten Weltkrieg. Anfangs schickten einzelne Kommandeure Flugzeuge in die Luft, um eine bessere Übersicht über das zu bekommen, was der Feind vorhatte. Aber schon bald wurden Jäger gebaut, die diese Spione abfangen und runterschießen sollten.
The P-80 was a fine-looking aircraft. It was just a product of its
Der
time.
Industriekapitän Fritz von
Oh yes,
der
rocket-powered
welterstes
racing
erfolgreiches
cars.
Raketenauto im April 1928. Der umgebaute Opel-Rennwagen wurde von Schwarzpulverraketen der Firma Sander angetrieben. Unter der Leitung von Raketenbauer Maximilian Vallier erreichte der Wagen mit Kurt Volkert am Steuer an die 112 Kilometer pro Stunde.
This they thought was a good idea.
Der mehr stromlinienförmige Opel Rak II, angetrieben von 24 Sander Feststoffraketen. Im Mai 1928 erreichte dieses Auto in Berlin mit von Opel selbst am Steuer.
Oh, you know what? Sorry, I guess there's
Das Auto brauchte
I guess you can't read the captions at the bottom.
am Boden zu halten. Es gab
It's the
keine
21st century.
und nur eine geringe Reichweite. Das ist ein von ihm konstruiertes Testmodell. Ein leichter, schwanzloser Jäger. Aber trotz klarer Formen war es wenig erfolgreich. Das Problem der damaligen
there's a reference here. Dawn of Aviation, you see? That was the captions that we were missing. Nothing special.
Und ermöglichten schier unglaubliche Steigraten.
It's a wooden glider with a jet engine and cannons. And then this thing can pull into like a near vertical climb, unlike other aircraft of the time. Yeah, the Natter was even crazier, and it killed the pilot the one time it flew.
Für Rückkehr und Landung musste man sich ganz auf die guten Segeleigenschaften des Flugzeugs verlassen. Zwar hatte die 163 bei ihrem Jungfernflug noch einen etwas kleineren Raketenmotor, aber die aerodynamischen Theorien von Dr. Lippisch wurden voll bestätigt. Die gepfeilten Tragflächen,
the Natter was supposed to have a series of rockets, right? And the big problem we have is we can't make rockets work in unguided rockets work in air-to-air combat, right? Yeah, I'm gonna say I like this is a realistic rendition of the rocket effect here on the left side. The Krukas. Oh wait, I just want to see who Sir John is the next one. The captured KE-349 in museum, decolorized. What the KE-349? Let's take a look at the KE. Is that a real thing, or is it a BE-349? Ah, looks no. ME, yeah, there. Oh, there we go. BA-349. Is this the one? It's totally trying to look like this. The Natter, right? There it is. Solid rocket motors either side, and this one actually has. We saw this one flying. So this thing took off vertically and apparently took off with so much acceleration that it killed its pilot by snapping his neck. That's like... It was considered really dangerous, but the test pilot wanted to have a go anyway. I'm going to say I love the commitment to having this with actual solid rocket motors. And Kurgan, yeah, the Koolhoven FK-52 Dutch design two-seat reconnaissance spy plane developed by
Enclosed cockpit. Wow, luxury. Single strut landing gear. Only 6 were produced. And they had to split those between Finland and the Netherlands. Like, what, did they get 3 each? Oh, the Meteor! But what is up with those engines? Wait. Was there a version of the Meteor that did that? It's a Franken Meteor, maybe. Now I gotta look for this. Did they do counter? Because I look at this and I know the Meteor with jet engines. Yeah, Gloucester Meteor, right? But was there an earlier version that had props? There we go. It's a real thing. Sort of. Wow, here's me thinking it didn't exist. But it is funky. It is funky, but it exists. Respect. Levi always comes out doing good stuff here. And we have some fucker. The prototype was flown between May 3rd and April 1940, prior to the invasion of the Netherlands. What does that mean? That they decided not to use it? What was its relation to the invasion of the Netherlands? Were they thinking this will be exactly the thing to deal with the Dutch? And Nabin Arwal. Amazing technology. Ein Flugzeug der Narwal-Industrie der Tufer am Himmel. The devil of the sky. Unit price 15 funds. I gotta like the little spinny bits there, right? That's technical terms. Q. DMC. The Buffalo F2A. No artwork this time. Uh-oh. Q is for question. A problem has been detected and Windows has been shut down to prevent Problem seems to be called overheat motherboard. If this is the first time you have seen this, stop error. What? Dead PC, no go run, you dead bruh. No sad, now you need new computer. Sorry, Q is for Q. You have none. I see. Very good work on the blue background and white font. Okay, Sir John. Fly. We gotta go to the pose. I like how he's actually wearing the dressing gown of Doom. Right. Fly precariously. So this is the Polya Karpov. I've no idea how realistic that it looks, but I do want to watch Sir John the Historian to see what it looks like.
Hello, my name
Wait.
is John Seal. I've been a docent here at Flying Heritage since it was just Flying Heritage. I've been here for 9 years. Well, this is the Polikarpov I-16, and it doesn't look very warlike. It looks kind of cute and toy-like, but in 1934, this was the most advanced fighter plane in the world. A couple of reasons. It has a fully self-supporting wing with a big spar through it, a steel spar and a wooden wing. But it was the first aircraft in anybody's Air Force where you could retract the landing gear. And
Really?
Probably 40% of the drag on the entire airplane. However, the pilot didn't just flip a switch or pull a lever and have the gear retract. You may notice a cable coming out of each wheel hub on the inside. When the pilot goes to take off, he advances the throttle, pulls back on the stick, starts to climb out. Then he has to grab the stick in his left hand and turn a crank 45 times on the side of the cockpit.
45 times.
You could tell if you had a beginner pilot because the plane tended to porpoise on climb out because it's very hard for a new pilot to remember to hold that stick steady for a regular climb rate. Every time you turn the crank, there's a tendency to pull the stick back toward your stomach so the nose rises, then you push it back. It's quite a handful of aircraft to fly. It has no trims, it's hot landing. If you let go of the stick, it's going to snap into a spin. Aerobatic pilots like it a lot. Regular pilots find it quite a handful.
Aerobatic pilots like it a lot because they'll just want to go into a spin. That is... they're a different breed. Yeah, I know, 40... that's it, right. You know, you're going to land, you have to turn this fast and keep it just straight. Space, air, land, and sea, ready for action. This is Sturmhawk who did the submarine, right? Decided to do a World War II U-boat. Unterwasserboot, right? Yes, am I saying that correctly? I could say just like U-96 or U-6. I'm going to say, you know, respect for trying to build a flying submarine. We all live in the flying submarine. So, Jeb, what say we spice up the next patrol together? Bet you can't fly through one of the hangars. Valentina. Yes. We are actually pretty close to one of the hangars, but nobody does that. That's suicidal insanity. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. But there's two of them. Tesla Penguin. It is the K... Oh yeah, this is the Ascender. I've seen this one before. Design but engine not powerful enough to be used for project. The Rotor Buggy. So wait, which one is the one that's actually in this? The Rotor Buggy. Craft incompatible with flight assist AI. Project shelved. So this is the one they ended up flying with, right? The K39B. You arrogant, you've killed us all. What is it? You know, if you change the name to a K, then I'm never going to figure out what it is. Hey, ooh, stylish. A prime example of the British heavy fighter in flight. There's a lot of guns here. Wonder how you sequence things like that. Type 156. How does this look? The Bullfighter. There we go. That's not bad. That was a fighter? I mean, it's got a gunner at the back. Like, this is missing the turret here. Stubby nose goes... XD. Oh, wait, did I miss a thing? Thomas. Wait, did I miss Thomas? We're on to XD, so let's watch Thomas's video. Here we go. Now, what is that terrain produced in? Oh, Thomas, did you do the music as well? Good job. Time to vote for Thomas, huh? Oh, now we get to watch a Portal playthrough by just Thomas. Let's not. Well, we're practically there. We have XD, who has only got 2 layers of wings here. That is good. That shows some restraint there. This Fairy Swordfish Torpedo Bomber. Swordfish Torpedo Bomber. I've got to see what the real one looks like. There it goes. Biplane carrying a torpedo. Oh, wow, look at salvage and repair work. Okay. Oh, so they had a version that was also a marine version, but this is a wheel version. I'm gonna say, not that great a replica, to be honest. But that is the final one we have. We're gonna have to figure out scores for other people. I think what we're gonna do, though, is we're going to turn back to Kerbal for a little while and just chill, turn the sound up, and watch another couple of rounds while we chill a little more. Oh dear, I am feeling tired, but I am ready to watch some more SpaceX tomorrow. Who's with me? Who's up for watching a SpaceX? Do we have enough X's? I'm actually going to keep the rest of my beer in the fridge because I think that's appropriate. You notice I decided that I wanted them flying near the island airfield, right? Pacific Theatre, it could be anything. It could be invading Guernsey or whatever. Can we get another lathe fight? I realised that we still... There's a plan that I never got to do, was the duel fight in the atmosphere. And now that we have the technology to do it, I'd like to bring that back. So on updates on the poll, the one that is currently leading is economic warfare. So we're gonna have to figure out what that means. Basically, yeah, we'll explain economic warfare really soon. I could link the poll again. Nope, not the copy message link. Oh, wrong button. You admire the camera's ability to not film bullets. I'm gonna say it's way better than it used to be. I'm surprised at how averse this camera is to showing anything happening up close. But this looks good. Actual fighting over the mountain. Low level. Some energy management going on. Is default FFA targeting disabled? It should be off. I don't know why. Is there a problem? Yeah, it's off. Yes, it's off by default. What happens if that's set? I forget. Oh, we got some explodey, fiery stuff. Is that tail about to come off? Alright, yeah. Oh, there it goes. There's the tail. Man. Oh, unfortunately, the camera going below the terrain is not something I can fix. I'm surprised at how many not dead pilots there are right now. There we go, finally get a proper death. I guess we have a couple that are on the ground. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to be getting ready to go to sleepy sleep because, of course, I'm sure we'll find out when SpaceX plan to stream tomorrow. Like, originally that stream pointed at 6 AM, which I'm surprised. Hopefully it won't be early as that, but I don't want to wake up and find I've missed something. Oh, there, look at that. Switched camera angle to the other side. Looked very, very cool. So there's a few pilots here which aren't getting voted for because they're not turning up, right? Hoyt is still hanging out there. I'm gonna say the island hasn't seen this much action in a long time. It's kind of nice to see them with so much going on. Oh, it was only a flesh wound. I don't know how much the graphics quality is affecting the frame rate, to be honest. It'd be really nice to know what's going on in terms of resource usage. But it seemed a lot faster previously. I think there might be a memory leak or something. Ugh. There was a moment where everybody was targeting Goulash. Yeah, because he had the best video, right? Right. So well, it's not just the mission elapsed time being that color can indicate your graphics performance as well. You know what, is it parallax? Because if you think about it, it's a constant, right? There's no difference between one plane and multiple planes when you have parallax. But as we're blowing planes up, it gets faster. Oh! KSP's memory usage only increases by a few gigabytes. God, I remember the day getting a computer that had over a gigabyte of memory, and people were like, that is impossible. I mean, I just wanted to see what it looked like with parallax, to be honest. I mean, so if you think about it, this should get faster because we're moving further away from the surface. Sorry, I just realized I'm holding my breath here. Oh, is it gonna crash? No, no, he's still conserving energy. What do I think happened with Raptor? I don't know, I think they probably had a problem with the ignition system. And whatever happened, they weren't sure they could light it, so they shut down before the engines even got lit. They use a torch ignition system in the Raptor, so something in that. Oh! And as can he pull out of this? He can. Can he remain flying now that he's lost his tailplane? Well, the fuel comes out of the nozzle before ignition anyway, if you look at previous videos, so that's not surprising. And now it's... Oh, there goes one of the wings. And I think it's going to knife into the water now. Dang, there we go. And it feels a little faster. I think that was that a boom headshot? That's just a kill. Yep, headshot. That was a surgical shot. It's cryogenic, so it's very, very chill. Yeah, so look, the game is now, the time is green. It's entirely the physics engine that does this. Parallax isn't really making that much difference. By the way, I've got an RTX 3070, so I'm probably doing just fine. Anyway, the question is, if they had an ignition problem, are they going to have to like take the engine out of the thing to look at it, or are they going to be able to just refuel it and go again? So there, I'm going to stop this, or whatever. How did I get my hands on a 3070? I used a local computer store. I didn't go to Best Buy or whatever. I used a local, very limited number of branches, and I stayed on their website and I waited for them to come into stock, and then I ordered one, and I then had to go to San Francisco and pick it up. And that worked just fine. If you're in the Bay Area, like SF Bay Area, and you're looking for a 30 series graphics card, go to Central Computers. Like, they have a website, they're getting them in, and because they're not like a national chain, they actually keep them in stock a little longer. We're at the Bay Area, we have computers in everything. We have computer-powered noodle manufacturing robots, right? Oh, Best Buy get them in stock, though. Should absolutely be paying attention. Best Buy and Newegg seem to be the fastest national chains. So the thing is, anyway, with Central Computers, they're only selling them for pickup. That's the other thing. So you can't mail order them. You have to order them through the store and then pick them up, which really means that you're not competing on a very... And they're also doing like ID checks to make sure that they're not selling tons to people. CDW, they had them in stock? I saw they were selling them, but I heard people had ordered them like day of release and still hadn't got them. So, hey, I don't know. Anyhow, I'm gonna have to go to sleep because I get SpaceX and stuff to work. And look, here's Sturmhawk with their magnificent submarine. We are living the flying submarine. The flying submarine. The flying submarine. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. See you all tomorrow. Watch rockets, planes, starships. And just remember, if you're a state trooper assigned to Boca Chica, that makes you a starship trooper. Fly safe.